The Warriors outscored Minnesota. And Mike Conley comes on, gets a steal, first possession of the fourth. Naz Reid with those 4 fouls, rings one true. Naz Reid hits a three, just a third of the game for the Wolves.
And it starts with defense, and this is what the Timberwolves have to do. That's how you overcome tough shooting nights. You do it with their defense, and they haven't defended well tonight. Great play there, though, by Mike Conley.
Fourth quarter was winning time for the Wolves against the Lakers. They were plus 42 in the fourth quarter in that first series as Gobert blocks Drake.
Still plenty of time for the Wolves, especially with Steph Curry sitting in that locker room.
20-point leads can evaporate in a hurry. Conley finds DiVincenzo, quick release, that's an air ball. And Draymond Green able to get it to Podziemski. Jimmy Butler finds Green, Butler and Green will have to be the tandem here. Kuminga stays on the floor to start this fourth quarter. And Butler, Kuminga set up for three. Jonathan Kuminga rattles one in.
Is to help his team, but I still think down the stretch he's going to have to get the ball in his hands and make plays.
They clear it out for him, and DiVincenzo called for.
Yeah, you've got to give him a lot of credit. Winning is more important than anything else.
I loved everything he said prior to the game, Game 7 Sunday, and after the game as well, as that is knocked out of bounds with 6 to shoot here. Draymond Green, clock ticks to 4. Kuminga in traffic, blocked by Naz Reid. McDaniels finds Reid. Reid drives it, and Butler again guarded by DiVincenzo. Oh, Butler had a look, I thought. Passed it up. Podziemski for three. No good. Gobert clears it away.
You're right. Jimmy Butler's got to shoot that in there. Great to be a playmaker, but right now, the Warriors need scoring. When Jimmy Butler can get a good look, he's got to take advantage.
Naz Reid! In the fourth quarters of these playoff games. 5 against the Lakers, and the first one here tonight. Warriors coming out of the timeout. Buddy Hield driving on Gobert. Conley hits the ground. That leaves Butler open. That line drive misses. Gobert fetches the rebound and spit lacrosse players in the country. The best in his prime. But he's found his way in a Warriors playoff game here as Gobert gets it deep and dunks it on Butler.
Well, I'm surprised we haven't seen them try to do a little bit more of that. Butler's been on him for most of the night.
Minnesota chipping away. They're down 13. Here's Jimmy Butler driving on Gobert and a foul.
I want to score. There's a great coach at Lipscomb University in the NCAA tournament this year. Lenny Acuff had a great term. He said every team needs a tourniquet, a guy who can stop the bleeding. Jimmy Butler has to be the tourniquet for the Golden State Warriors right now.
With Stephen Curry out of this game the rest of the way, left in the second quarter with a hamstring strain. Lead is 15 for Golden State. There goes Edwards. Gets by Spencer. Edwards is fouled. Make a field goal in an entire half. The first 2 in the regular season were games that mattered, but he didn't need to score. Just 2 attempts and 3 attempts against Brooklyn and Philadelphia.
Late in the year when neither team was putting out great lineups.
It was a much different story in the first half tonight. He could not buy a basket.
There's still a long way to go. 12-point lead with 8 minutes, and you've got what should be the best player on the floor in Anthony Edwards.
Draymond Green finds Hield. Gobert lurking inside. Good ball movement. Draymond Green misses a 3, and there's Gobert with a rebound. Here come the Wolves. 10-2 run. Trying to add to it. Conley in the left hand. No. And Gobert going to be fouled. Edwards. Shake and bake. Edwards drives. Edwards lays it in. Shifty, explosive. And Anthony Edwards has him believing here at Target Center. The lead is 10 for Golden.
And not led him to the rim.
15 points for Anthony Edwards. 14 of those in the second half. As Butler drives, again looking to kick. Wolves right with the Warriors. Hook shot again. Spencer got it back. Sets up Jimmy Butler. Well, that looked bad out of his hand, but he had to get rid of it. Another chance here for Golden State as Draymond Green sprays it. Amazing how much ground the Wolves have covered this trip down the floor. And Green misses, and Edwards secures the rebound. And you want to talk about a defensive stand. Clip that one off forever. Hield tried to stay with Edwards. Corner three, no good. Gobert! And he's fouled. Loose ball foul. DiVincenzo returns for Minnesota. Edwards being grabbed by Payton. Edwards gets free, missed it this time. And Buddy Hield secures it. That was Podziemski who had the tip. Podziemski is a great rebounding guard. Jimmy Butler missed it. And Looney on Gobert. Looney comes away with the offensive rebound. Falling out.
Former teammate Dante DiVincenzo.
11 to shoot. Buddy Hield. No good.
And now it's the Warriors who can't buy a basket.
Ball's loose. Looney runs it down. What eternity on this end of the floor. Back-to-back possessions. Podziemski. No good. And Looney's going to be hit with the loose ball foul.
That's good shots, but they just don't have the right people out there.
Gobert at the line. You see the Warriors over 4.5 minutes without a field goal. Gobert in the first round made just half of his free throws. He knocks down the first here. Don't forget, doubleheader coming your way tomorrow. Game 2's Knicks Celtics and the Nuggets Thunder right here on TNT. You can go to the NBA app or NBA.com. Road teams winning each of those games. Nothing but road wins thus far as Gobert 1 out of 2.
The Warriors are 1 for 11 in the quarter. They've made 2 free throws. The one bucket they made was a 3, so they've got 5 points in 6 minutes.
Minnesota 6 for 11. Buddy Hield pours in a 3-pointer. That was a clutch bucket. Warriors desperately needed that one. McDaniels, no good. Looney the rebound.
I like having Looney in this game. A rim protector, not a shot blocker, but a rim protector. Will get his body in front, will use verticality.
Hield gives it up. Butler, and Butler pins down Gobert.